Afternoon. Hopefully this thing's picking up all right. So I got a weird little job. I have a customer that needs basically a 2-foot wide slab with a straight edge on the back, natural edge on the front for a project that she's doing, and she needs it 59 inches long. So I went into the white oak pile here, and I've got this small chunk of white oak, which is perfect for this job. It's 23 across. It's pretty much the same size on the other side. 23 across in this dimension here. And it's a little bit fatter in certain spots. I'll give you a look around it here. I'm going to have to roll it to get it in the right orientation. But it bumps out. It's not a perfectly symmetrical log. I think it's going to be perfect for what she wants. You can see on the back side, it's got that pretty good bump out. You can see on this side, just past where I measured, it gets a little bit fatter. And she said she needed it 59 long, and this one is, I think it's 60. There's no room for error here. 61. There's no room for error. This is going to be kind of challenging to hold this log. It's going to want to, the good thing is it's fat and heavy, but it's going to want to twist around the log stop. So what I got to do is, first thing I got to do is get it rolled up into the right orientation so that these two lines are pretty much perpendicular to the bed. It doesn't, they don't have to be exact, but pretty much perpendicular to the bed. And then try to get it kind of sitting in the right spot. See, I can't have it go like that. Still trying to kind of creep around. It's going to fall off the, I don't really know why. I don't know what it's hitting on over there to cause it to keep doing that. It's not really sitting on anything. Kind of funky on the log stop, I guess. Yeah, of course. That's going to be a wicked pain in the ass now to get it over. It's the way that this bump out's sitting on the log stop. This is going to be a pain in the ass to get this end in the middle of the bunk, because it's going to want to roll. The only way to do this is to put enough pressure on this side here to where it rotates around the bunk a little bit. It's kind of one of the challenges to doing a small log like this. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's no good way without having a, I'm going to pause you guys 1 sec. You know what? The hell with it. Yeah, I'm going to pause you guys 1 sec. I'm going to push it over with the Bobcat. And I don't want this video to get crazy long, so I'll just have you wait. I'll get it oriented, and then we'll go to cutting. All right, well, I'll take you along for the voyage here. I kind of got it at least where I can take the top off it. Then if I can flip it over, we should be able to mill it down. So I think I'm going to mill the top down until I can't go anymore. Till this big bump on this side kind of interferes. And then flip it over. And once it's flipped over and I have the flat side down, I can orient it better, I think. So I think that's what's going to happen. And what I've got to basically do is just come down as far as I can. If I could clear over there, it's because this weird bump off that side. That once I flip it over, I can, I think I can orient it with the machine so I can clear the whole log. It's just kind of, with it being in round form like this, it's just kind of a pain in the ass to roll it or to not have it roll and get it in the right position. There's a little bit of dirt on this log. Might have to periodically go just brush some of it off. I wish it wasn't on the side like this. I wish I could mill it the other way, but I can't. I have a new, well, a resharp on one of my bands that I sharpened, and this is the first run with it. It's actually one of the Woodmiser Turbo 7 bands that I sharpened. So yeah, there's freaking rocks and crap coming out of this. There is, I'll show you in a sec, there is some metal staining in this log, but I think if you got any of you guys watched the video where I roached the 5 bands, this was the next cut above that. So I think the metal staining came from the, I think it came from the log below. I'm gonna hope. You never know. Hopefully that matriculated up this log as water and stuff went up. I know that right where I cut it off, I mean right where this log was cut, the butt piece next to it right here had a bunch of nails right in here, in this area here. I don't see anything obvious right here, but unfortunately we're going to find out without roaching a much bigger log. This is this one this order is custom made for this log. It takes a log that's almost firewood size and turns it into something good. So the size that I have to take off at the thickness, where's my tape? Because we're going to want to just kind of keep this in my back of my mind. The offcuts from her shelf pieces were right here. These white oak offcuts were right here. And she wants it to match. So they're 2-inch, that's what I thought they were. So we're going to take off 2-inch slabs. And if I can mill this whole thing in 2-inch slabs, I probably will. And maybe mix in a smaller one and a bigger one, maybe mix in an 8/4 or something like that, or I mean a 10/4 and maybe a 6/4. We'll see how it goes. I think that's going to be pretty interesting as far as the grain and stuff like that. I finally remembered to bring my big putty knife out, so we'll keep that around to clean up the slab. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll fire up and start slabbing this down. This is interesting. It's got a little bit of a double pith here, which is kind of cool. This could have some pretty cool grain in it. Hopefully we don't hit any metal, and hopefully this band survives this log, because it really, This log hasn't been rolled around in the mud or anything, but it's just, there's a lot of dirt in it. So let's try her out and see what happens. I haven't fired up the mill yet, so it's not warm. We'll kind of see how this goes. It's pretty windy out, so I hope you can hear me fine. It's kind of like 19-ish to the top right there. I don't want to waste a lot of cuts. Well, let's just make sure I'm going to be clear over here. Yeah, it looks just clear. Jesus. So it's going to be a challenging log to do. Let's see if we can get it off at 19 here. I think the goal here is to kind of get this log flipped over. Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful log. Nice chocolate color in the middle. I can just kind of see what kind of clearance I got there. That spot. See how far down I can go there. Probably take another inch off it there. There's a little bit of dirt over there. It's a pretty nice log overall. Let me see how far I can. Yeah, it's almost going to clear. I'm going to measure it down just to see how far down I can go before I hit. And find a tape measure. So it looks like it's going to clear if I go 2 inches down. I'm going to take an inch. Just because the next slab shape-wise is going to be kind of useless. This doesn't make any, well, maybe I could drop 2. Let's try and drop 2. And if we clear there, that'll be great. It's going to be close. So it's going to be interesting to see what just happened. I didn't hit any metal, but my blade stalled like my clutch, my main belt drive was loose. Pretty wood, I'll kind of scrape it off for you, give you a look at it. I'm going to shut this down for a second, give you a look at the wood. Cut along great, and it kind of stalled in the log. Real strange, like I said, like my belt's loose. Oh, give you guys a look at these. Look at me all now with this like tool scraper thing. Give you a look at that slob. Pretty beautiful. You see the top of this one here. It's kind of weird how it's stalled. I don't know that I've ever had that happen before. Really neat kind of cathedral grains there. It's obviously got that weird little bump out old limb chunk over there. That's an old sealed in limb too. See it? That's an old sealed in limb. That's not a current limb. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to want to flip it over and possibly get it moved this way a little bit on the back side, I think, on the far side. And we go ahead and just kind of scoot this back and just see where I'm at here, how close I am to hitting. Notice my bands. Yeah, my band rode down too. Yeah, I just cleared there. I was just barely rubbing on the log right there. So we're going to get her flipped over, start taking her down from the other side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you guys while I flip it over and while I get it rearranged. It's a beautiful log. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can really see the grains on this side. Hopefully we don't hit any metal in it. Kind of stinks because I'm only a few slabs away from where I need to be right now. If I could get that backside over and then re-level the log, because it is a little crooked. I could just keep taking it down from the side. I'm only like one wasted slab, and then the next one would be good. So I'm only 2 cuts away from really where I need to be on this. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. If I could get this back over this way, just crooked like this, if I could just move it like that and re-level the top, or get it really close to level, I could go on to cutting. And I think I'm gonna try another cut. I might have to address that band problem. It's cutting nice and flat. There's a little bit of a wave right here where it kind of, not much at all though, where it kind of lost itself there. And it started missing. So the other thing that I could do is I could leave it dogged and I could push here. See if I could like this. I'm going to pause you guys to see if I can get it rearranged a little bit. All right, so I shoved it over, just pushing it on this end, left it dogged down, and I think I'm clear now. I think I'm good. It's really hard to tell on that tip right there and that bump out, but it's really close. I think I'm kind of inclined to take one more slab off it right now. What I've got going on is that I threw it out a level a teeny bit. Not very much though. I'm going to try. If I get my little level here, I don't know if you guys can see that this side's going to go up just a little bit. I'm going to try to roll it up just a hair. See if I can use my handy dandy, log dog assist here. When I roll it, shove this in and hold it. When I pick it up, oh, that's perfect right there. That's perfect. That's level. That's like perfect. I mean, it's for all intents and purposes, that's perfectly level. I don't know if you guys can see that bubble and how good that is, but that's perfect. So I'm going to try and take another slab off it, and we're going to run it a little bit slower on this pass and see if we can keep the band speed up. We're kind of getting down to where these black marks are. Let's hope it's not metal. That's going to really piss me off if it is. It's like I think this log must have been somewhere near the ocean because it's like almost like a real fine sandy dust in it. Well, you'll get to see it if I hit metal, so let's try it. Man, it's so level. Blade's just going right up on top of it. So I'm going to drop it down. Let's see here. I want to go to cut a 2-inch chunk out right here. And I hit metal. See if I can mow through it. It sucks. It wastes the log if I don't try to mow through it. If I can mow through it, I can change the band and you know what your view's like. Make sure your view's good. Yeah. Here. This is going to be a raggedy pass. I'm going to have to change the band. Hopefully it's a nail and it'll go right through it. is like the second or third time I've left my water cover off. Huh. Well, the good part is that this band is not junk. This band right now is sharpenable, which means whatever I hit is super, 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 super hard. Super, super hard. And I can't get into the wood that I need without milling right there. There is no visible evidence of anything right here. And it's way in the log. It's in how many years back? I don't even know how many years back into the tree. But if I don't want to completely waste this band, because you know it's, I don't know if I don't know how to explain it unless I just show you. But the band itself, none of the tips are knocked off. You know, it's not sharp, but it's not ruined. Sucks. Because now I see that one right there, and I can't shorten it. And I only need one more slab out of it, and I can give her what she needs. So I think what I'm going to do is go grab a chainsaw, try to take this chunk off. Damn it. There's no way I'm going to get it out of there without being able to expose it. If it had cut right through it, I could go right through the log and just be done with it. Then there's a real dark stain down. I could take another pass underneath this with no problem and get to my fat part. And then abandon the rest of this log. This sucks. It's what I need. I need this for this job. And I don't think this is going to be good enough right here for her. I don't think it's wide enough. And she wanted 20, like 24. Yeah, no, this is 17. It's 20 right here. It's 15 here. It's not big enough. I need the next slab down. Man, I don't know what to do. There's no good way about this. The only other thing I could do is grab a huge, massive white oak log that's 10, 12 feet long, This is the perfect log for her. Wonder if I should take one more crack at it. See if I can get through whatever it is. Sacrifice that band. Because if I could get through it, I could pull it out, and then I only have to mill one more slab and I'm there. I mean, I'm there. All right, I think you guys will get to see it. I think I'm gonna fire it up, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get this band to go through whatever's there. I'm sacrificing a band, but if it goes through it, I'm gold. You know, I could. No. I think I could grab a beater band. Do I have a beater band here? Check my box here. I wonder if this is a beater band. Where's the weld seam? If I had a beater band, I would write it next to the weld seam. No, it's a good band. There's a possibility that's a beater band. I thought I had a beater band out here. All right, I'm gonna try and see if I can go through it. This stinks. There's no good way about it other than that. Either that or it's firewood. All right, well, the good part is we got through whatever was there. I don't know. I'm going to try to take this real slow and see if I can complete this pass. All right, before I get too far into this log and find out I can't complete the pass, I'm going to take that band off and replace it. I'm going to pause you guys. Yeah, so I'll show you this band. It's just really strange. This band really doesn't have a lot of damage to it. I mean, this is the one that went through the metal. What should I get? It's just not really damaged. I don't see any spots on it where there's like the tips of teeth knocked off or anything. So this band's definitely salvageable. I got a new band on. Let's see if we can complete that cut and then hopefully pull out whatever metal's in there and move forward. Because like I said, I think I only need one more. I think when this one comes out here, if I could cut off this slab here, I think that's the one I need. So I think just one more cut after this would be good, hopefully. Let's try it. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I tapped that piece of metal going over it. It's unreal, it sucks that this nice white oak and I can't touch it. Alright, let's see what that one looks like. So it's one little double nail, 2 nails, I think. And then when I went over them, I knocked the friggin' edge of the set off one tooth. Oh, Jesus. That wasn't the best idea to try and pick this one up. And it stinks that nail was going in sideways. That nail was going in like that. A beautiful piece of wood. And you see the little lines in it because it messed up the set on it, or one side of the tooth because I nicked it. You see right here, there's the chunk of metal right there that we went through. There's another chunk of metal over here somewhere. Looks like it might be right there. I'm tipping my finger, I can't see real good. Might just be a little dinky piece right there. So I think what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to pause you guys, get some tools over here, yank that out. Try to make one more cut. Yeah, should hurt. Overall, I mean, it came out pretty flat. Just you can see that I messed up that tooth line. That's why I had to go so slow. I don't want to put a good band on this. Oh, there's Danny. Danny came out of the truck. Hi, Danny. All right, so I'm going to pause you guys again, see if we can bring you back when I get at that piece of metal. Well, the good part is that I got the nail out. The bad part is I almost missed it. It was just that little dinky piece right there. I almost missed it, and that side appears that the metal's not in there. It must be in that slab. The piece of metal's got to be in in that dark patch right there. So we're going to fire it back up and see if we can get one more cut out of it. And then maybe I'll take a cut off it tomorrow. We're going to see. I have to grab another band or sharpen a band so I don't put a brand new band in this, but I'd like to at least take a couple slabs out of this. Well, let's see if we can get, I don't know how high I am on my stop over there. See how high we are on a log stop. Well, we got plenty to do one more cut. Let's see if we get one more cut out of it. It stinks. It just stinks it has this pattern on it, because that's just, for this lady, I don't know that she's going to be able to take this out. Gorgeous piece, too. Where'd Danny go? Hi, bud. She's going to have, if I take it off, she's going to have that ridgy pattern on it that she's going to have to sand the whole freaking piece. I don't know that I'll ever post this video anyway. Well, since she likes sanding, I think I'm going to try and take one more chunk off it, see what happens. Danny, you in the truck? You see where Danny is. Make sure he didn't take off. Hi, buddy. Yeah, he's afraid of the noise of the mill. Let's see what we got here. Any metal on this one? That's good. Flip it over. This looks like it's going to meet our specs. You get it scraped off. We'll take a look at that. That's beautiful. Holy crap. Where's my scraper thing? Now I have my scraper thing and I can't find it. Jesus Lord. What? Oh. Look at this slab. Oh my Lord. Am I glad I cut that? Holy smokes. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that beautiful? Holy crap. I don't care how many bands I put in this log. That, man, I got to get that in the sunlight so you guys can see it better. Let me get it over here. Wow. That's phenomenal. Gorgeous. It's one of the nicest slabs I've ever cut. Holy smokes, is that awesome. Wow. That is absolutely one of the best slabs I've ever cut. That is wicked. It actually didn't cut bad either. I think I'm going to take another piece off. It didn't leave the same ridges it did on the last one. That's weird. I wonder why. Oh, it did on the bottom. So it's the bottom part of the teeth that it messed up. The bottom part of the band. Because it left the ridges on this side, but it didn't on that side. Wow. I'm going to try. I think I'm going to take another cut. Down close to metal in the next cut. I might have to drop my log stop. Shit. Now, one thing's for sure, this log's getting milled, because that's that right there is a one of a kind slab right there. That's beautiful. That's exactly what she's going to want. It's more than what she's going to want. She doesn't deserve the slab, to be honest with you. So I've got one little metal stain down here, about 2.5, 3 inches down. I can't clear my log stop right now, so I could drop it and move it over, take another piece off. I wonder how long this video is getting. It stinks. Oh, I'm off camera too. 50 minutes. All right, well, I might shoot. I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I got my piece that I need, and I am going to try to make another cut, and if I do, I'll bring you guys back for it. So let me mess with that thing. I'm going to call this one a part 1, and we'll see if we can do a part 2. The adventures of what is small log mill and shit. Unbelievable. Yeah, but that's awesome. That slab's wicked. Yeah, that's it. I'll bring you back.